Hello, friends. What's up? We're talking about the new Boy Next Door album, How. Here's the thing. I do not own any Boy Next Door albums. I don't. So I got the next best thing. This is Team's second mini. We're talking about Boy Next Door second mini. This is Team's second mini. I've become a massive Team stan, and I've decided it's going to join me. Anyway, let's go over how this video is going to work, okay? I am going to run through the track list and give you my thoughts on each song, and then I'm going to give this album a score out of 10 at the end, but I do have a couple disclaimers before we continue, okay? Disclaimer number 1, this album is new. It just came out. My opinions on it very much change over time. Second disclaimer, my standard one, everything I say in this video is just my opinion. You do not have to agree with my opinion because music is subjective, and that is great. Also, I feel I need to share, I have a cup of coffee. I always have a cup of coffee when I film these. That's not the important part. I wanted Bean to know I'm using our matching mug. Me and Bean have matching mugs. This is mine. I'm using it and I wanted her to know. Anyway, let's get started. Okay, our first song on this album is Our, like O-U-R, Our, like belonging to us. And I feel like I should actually give you a preface. I lied. There's a preface. I need you to understand my feelings on Boy Next Door's catalog, okay? Before this album, so their first single and their first mini, which has everything off their first single on it, I'm of the opinion every Boy Next Door song is perfectly fine. I think none of them are bad, but I also think none of them are great. This song is a similar vibe. Like, I do think it falls into that category, but it's sort of like the upper echelons of that type of song. Like, it's to the point where I would almost call it good. Like, the verses are solid. I can get behind the pre-chorus if I have to, and the chorus itself is actually pretty good. The main thing holding the song back, at least for me, it still has a sort of a lifelessness to it. This is not a Boy Next Door exclusive. This is really a Hive issue with the vast majority of their recent releases, actually, but that's not the point of this video. It has, like, the bones of a good song. I see the elements that could have been in a really good song. The second pre-chorus, for example, is gorgeous. I really liked it. Stuff like that. I can see what would have made this a really good song had it had a little more effort. Saying effort felt very mean. I did not mean effort in the sense that this is a lazy song. I meant effort like they could have tried harder to make it good. But anyway, as a whole, it's a fine song. It's not the best thing I've ever heard, but it's not their worst. On to the next song, which is Amnesia, and it's actually good. Like, you know what I was saying about most of their songs being, like, kind of good? This one, fully good. This is the first Boy Next Door song that I ever really had to contemplate putting in the Apple Music. There's just something about the way that the chorus starts slow and then picks up. Plus, the background music, once it picks up, is really fun, too. Like, this chorus, it did things to me. As for the rest of the song, the verses are fine. I don't love them. I specifically don't love the second one. The bridge, meanwhile, it's nice when you get past the rapping. Like, the rap start, not ideal. Once you get past that, it's very pretty. Basically, it's a good song, right? Like, this is objectively, at least if you ask me, a good song. It's not great. We're not at great yet, but we're at good, and good is progress. Next up is Let's Go See the Stars, and hear me out, okay? I like this song. I do. As an active listen, very enjoyable. But I feel like this song's true potential, the place where it would just eat, is as background noise. But again, as an active listen, it's great. For the chorus, I will concede it is slightly basic from a lyrical standpoint. This sounds like a song I would write, but musically it's really nice. And also the pre-chorus is excellent. Also the verses, I enjoyed them greatly. The first one, it's good, but the second one had that oomph I needed it to have. I can't put my finger on it, but there's something about it that I just adore. In short, this is our first great Boy Next Door song. Up until this point in my listening experience, this was their best song. And it is also the first Boy Next Door song that I ever added to the Apple Music. So yay for Boy Next Door. Moving on, we have finally reached the title track, which is Earth, Wind, and Fire. And it is their best title, just right off the bat. Best title. I saw the teaser, like I expected I was gonna like it. And sure enough, it's giving me pop rock, which is one of my many guilty pleasures. Anyway, I noticed at this point in the album, Boy Next Door has a tendency, at least on this album, to start the songs off with the chorus. So I'm going to start my notes off for the song with the chorus as well. This chorus is excellent. I, for one, was actively jamming my head out. It's so good. It hits so perfectly. And that fast part at the end, That is so cool. Like, I know I have a thing with fast rapping. My thing with fast rapping stands. I think people don't understand when to use it right. This is when to use it right. It sounds so good here. As for the verses, the first one is great. It has that je ne sais quoi. I just love it. I think it's such a good verse. It's so good. The second one, though, that's the rap verse. And I'm of the opinion your rap verse needs to add to the song. Like, I want it to give me something that could not have been replaced with a vocal verse. Pop rock is usually a place where we did not need a rap verse. And sure enough, while this verse did make me laugh, I will concede there were various parts in this rap that had me giggling. I was kikiing, but like as a whole, I did not need it. The parts where they were singing were good. I'll give them that. Like the vocal parts of the second verse, great. But the raps really bring it down for me. Big picture though, this is their best title. I know I said that, I stand by it. This is their best title, at least in my opinion. It's everything I could have wanted from them in ways I didn't know I wanted from them. I really hope they stick with this sound because I really like it. And I think it could really work for them once they work out some kinks with the raps. Oh, also, everything I said applies to the English version. I will not be giving the English version its whole own review. Here's the only difference between the two. I think the second verse is funnier in the English version. I don't think it's better, but I think it's funnier. Also, English version, as all K-pop songs that are fully in English, lyrics needed some work for sure by a fluent English speaker. One day, I swear, one day some like tiny K-pop company is gonna hire me to rewrite their English lyrics, and they're gonna have the best lyrics ever. And when that day comes, we will all be grateful. But until then, I need fluent English speakers to edit English lyrics, or at least whoever does edit the English lyrics, if they are a fluent English speaker, I need them to do a better job. Okay, next we have Life is Cool, but it's all like separated, like each letter has a space after it. I don't know why. It's a choice. I think it's aesthetically fun, but musically, it is back to the classic Boy Next Door sound. In other words, it's fine, but it's not great. I will concede, I've heard the song twice now. It grew on me during those 2 listens, but I don't love it, mainly because the verses are just really not doing much. The pre-chorus is nice, though. I think it's pretty. The guitar there is particularly pretty, and I am always here for a pretty guitar. The chorus is complex, okay? I can see myself really liking it, but I can also see myself really hating it, so I feel like the only responsible thing to do is say for now it's fine and only time will tell how I truly feel. Until then, though, this is a fine song. It's not bad. But we just had 3 of the best, not even 3 of the best, the 3 best Boy Next Door songs, so I can't help but be a little disappointed by this one. Anyway, last but not least, we have Dear My Darling, which is our ballad of the album, and it's fine. The man, I've been informed, is that you ate up that pre-chorus. Excellent job. I believe him. If it's someone else, to them, I guess. I don't know. Whoever did the pre-chorus did a phenomenal job, but I don't have much to say beyond that. Like, I'm glad there's no rap. We did not need a rap in this song. Every ballad by a group that has a tendency to have less than ideal raps, I'm always scared they're gonna try and put the rap in there. I'm glad Boy Next Door didn't, but our outro wasn't much better than a mid-rap, so you win some, you lose some. But that's all I have to tell you about this album. So with that, it is score time, and overall, I'm going to give it an 8.7 out of 10. I am. It's getting like a high B/low B+. Here's the thing. I know they don't have a lot of songs, but this album had their 3 best songs. So, like, we gotta reward the good things. So, yeah, 8.7 out of 10. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment your thoughts on this album down below. Let me know how you feel. You can like and subscribe if you want to or don't. I will be okay either way. And in the description, I'll put all my other Boy Next Door reviews so you can check them out if you so choose. And yeah, thank you again for watching. Bye!